Starting today, I took a moment to skim through my career journey. From assembling computers to becoming a programmer and manager, and finally delving into investment, my career path has been diverse. My focus has always been in the field of information technology, particularly in financial technology. Over the course of more than a decade working in Australia, I have collaborated with numerous major financial organizations, gaining insights into management policies and operations within this domain. I share these experiences to assure others of my knowledge and expertise. Now, let's delve into the main content together. If any of you have been keeping up with the news lately, you've probably heard about the resurgence of digital currencies. Bitcoin, in particular, has surpassed its 2021 peak, currently trading at over $70,000 per Bitcoin. This isn't the first time we've witnessed such growth. Each time these cryptocurrencies surge in value, countless experts emerge with statements like Bitcoin will be the future of currency. It will replace gold as a reserve asset. And Bitcoin presents a golden opportunity to change your life. Given the nature of my work, I've been fortunate to be involved with this technology early on. During my time working in Australia, I had the opportunity to collaborate with fintech companies, exploring blockchain technology from around 2010-2011, which adds up to nearly 15 years now. As a result, I've witnessed numerous growth and decline cycles of these digital currencies. While it's undeniable that some have become significantly wealthier thanks to this, there are also many cases of failure. Investing in these assets, much like in stocks or any other investment activity, comes with its share of noise, especially during times of market growth. There's a lot of hype, and unfortunately, many fraudulent activities capitalize on people's desire to get rich quickly. This is precisely why I decided to share this discussion today, to provide additional perspectives. By hearing diverse viewpoints, I hope you can make informed decisions before investing. So, why did I decide to abstain from investing in these cryptocurrencies? Many would argue that if I had early exposure to Bitcoin when it was only priced at $10 or $20, I could have become a millionaire by now. However, such simplistic thinking often leads to pitfalls that many fall into. A common mistake many investors make is simply chart watching and then investing. They look at the charts, regret not buying at a certain point, or selling at another, thinking they could have made 5 or 10 times their investment. Then they look ahead, thinking, it rose in the past 6 months, so it will continue to rise in the future. Essentially, it's merely speculation, akin to gambling on luck and chance. If it's gambling, we shouldn't call it investing. Investing is when we thoroughly understand the essence of a matter. For example, when investing in a company, we need to grasp their financial situation, understand their products, assess their competitive advantages, evaluate the leadership's capabilities, and countless other factors. The more information we gather, the closer our conclusions align with reality, especially regarding whether the company will continue to grow in the future. Once we have enough information, the remaining elements of chance diminish, and through thorough analysis, we can mitigate many risks. At that point, investing ceases to be a game of chance. It becomes a process of analyzing to identify opportunities. When we find an opportunity, we invest with clarity and confidence, regardless of whether the price rises or falls, because we understand the true reasons behind our decisions. That's true investing, and that's the path I want to guide you towards through sharing on this podcast series. Sadly, this isn't what's happening in the world of cryptocurrencies. Some oppose calling them virtual currencies, because in reality, they are called cryptocurrencies, or more accurately, digital currencies. Previously, I also referred to them as digital currencies, but perhaps it's time I no longer do so. Instead, I'll refer to them as virtual currencies to accurately reflect their nature. In the first episode of this series, I'll provide a general overview of blockchain technology and how these virtual currencies operate. In subsequent episodes, I'll continue to analyze their advantages as well as the challenges they face. Now, let's imagine the mechanism of currency markets in their primitive form, where each person holds a certain amount of money. For instance, I have a wallet with 100 coins, and my friend Luke also has a wallet with a similar amount. When I want to buy a chicken from Luke for 20 coins, I'll take 20 coins from my wallet to give to Luke. Then, my wallet will have 80 coins left, and Luke's wallet will have 120 coins. This is a simple transaction. Now, let's introduce a third person, Adam, acting as a bank. Both Luke and I will give all our money to Adam to hold, and when I want to buy the chicken from Luke for 20 coins, I'll request Adam to record the transfer of 20 coins from my wallet to Luke's. All our transactions will be recorded in a ledger by Adam. When Luke or I need to withdraw money, Adam will accurately return the remaining amount to us. In this scenario, Adam acts as a bank, holding everyone's money and recording transactions in a ledger. In reality, the operations of a bank aren't much different from what I've just described, except everything is managed through a computer system. Now, with the emergence of blockchain and virtual currencies like Bitcoin, they evolved from a fundamental issue: distrust in the banking system, regardless of how reputable the banks may be. Money and information about money are still managed centrally by a single entity, the bank. Since our money and assets exist as numbers on a ledger, there are risks associated with centralized management, such as hacking or operational errors leading to asset loss. Hence, a new form has been created. Returning to the example of buying the chicken, instead of me giving the money to Adam, who plays the role of the bank to hold the money and record transactions, everyone in the village will have their own record. When Luke gives me the chicken, Luke and I will inform all the villagers about this information, and everyone will record in their ledger that Luke has been credited with an additional 20 coins. In total, he has 120 coins, and I am deducted 20 coins, so I have 80 coins left. This is the basic premise of the blockchain system instead of entrusting all the information to one person like Adam to record. Now all villagers will record the information. Suppose during this process there is a mistake. For example, if there are 100 villagers, but one person, let's say Paul, mistakenly records that I only transferred 10 coins to Luke instead of the actual 20 coins. Automatically, all villagers will cross-check their ledgers with each other. They will see that there are 99 records of me transferring 20 coins to Luke, and only Paul made the mistake. Therefore, Paul's ledger will be adjusted accordingly. These tasks would be impossible if done manually, especially when the scale is not just confined to a village, but encompasses the entire world. However, it has become feasible thanks to our society today, having powerful computers and internet systems. That is a very succinct and fundamental overview of blockchain technology. In this section, please note that blockchain is a type of technology to operate everything as I described. And because it is a type of technology, we can use it to build many different types of products. For example, instead of being used as currency, we can use it to authenticate property transactions. After people exchange money with each other, the property rights of one person will be transferred to the other. And instead of being stored in centralized government servers, they can use blockchain technology to manage them similarly. It can also be used for vehicle registration or voting in elections. Many different applications can use blockchain technology to operate. Among these applications, one particular application was created called Bitcoin, with the initial goal of replacing traditional currency. This is the example I just described to you. Imagine now that we live in a world without physical cash, where everyone owns Bitcoin. The wealthy own more, while the poor own less. This is just an example. Whenever a transaction occurs, the information of that transaction will be updated across all ledgers. These ledgers are stored on countless computers worldwide, following a decentralized model, as I explained earlier. The creators of Bitcoin also established rules, such as the limited supply of Bitcoin, how Bitcoin is transferred, and how this transfer process integrates with the Bitcoin mining process. Overall, Bitcoin operates in many clever ways, with the ultimate goal of gradually replacing various currencies worldwide. That is the vision of Bitcoin, a future full of promise and goodness. However, when put into practice, Bitcoin also faces some issues. These issues are not unique to Bitcoin, but also apply to many other products that use blockchain technology, such as Ethereum or countless other types of altcoins. Each type of coin is built as a product, with its own goals and operational methods. By now, I hope that you have understood the fundamental difference between blockchain and Bitcoin, as well as other types of cryptocurrencies. In my case, I have been fascinated with these technologies for many years, even before starting to study and work with them. Up until now, I continue my research. I believe that blockchain will have a future in many different fields. I have always believed that all investment activities should be based on our knowledge. With enough understanding, we can make our own decisions rather than just following others' advice. The important thing is to equip ourselves with knowledge to understand the essence of this technology and how it actually operates. From there, we can draw our own conclusions about whether to invest in it or not. That is my goal in writing this series. I will help you understand these topics better, providing my personal perspectives and decisions. I also encourage you to gather various perspectives. With enough viewpoints, we can make our own decisions. Regarding this series, initially, I intended to share all my thoughts and analysis in one episode. However, after composing it, I realized it was too lengthy. Therefore, I decided to divide it into several episodes. In the next episode, I will start sharing the advantages and disadvantages of Bitcoin, as well as why I decided to focus on researching the technology rather than investing. I will simply stand on the sidelines to observe people's behavior. I have never regretted my decision. I hope this series will help you understand these topics better. If you find it useful, please share it with your friends and family. I also suggest hitting the like button to help our video reach more people. Subscribe to the channel to receive notifications when new content is available. Thank you, and have a peaceful evening.